Good morning, my brothers and sisters. Welcome to episode number 25 in the book of Ephesians. We're going to drill down on one word today, and that is from Ephesians chapter 4, verse 25. We are members of one another. We are members of one another. So I looked up the word in the Greek about members, and it means that we are limbs of the body. That essentially what they're saying is, you are my arm, and that's where my title today comes from, is talk to the hand. That's what two people in the Christian bodies together are supposed to be doing to one another. We are members of one another. We are limbs of the body of each other. So my first thought was, wow, this is an extraordinarily high view of the church. This is an extraordinarily high view of fellowship and membership if we consider what we do today. But then I was thinking, no, Paul is normalizing this. This is normative behavior. This is an ordinary relationship that he's describing in the body of Christ. Now, it's not very normative today, but the point is, it should be. We should be having conversations and a relationship with our arms. We should be asking, what would my arm say, or what should I say to my arm? So the idea of, hey, it's not my place to speak into this in other people's lives, for example, or saying, hey, this is none of my business. What Paul is really saying is, no, this is one of my business. This is our business, to be members of one another, to be limbs of each other's body, and it's going to affect kind of everything. So listen in here. This is from verse 25 of Ephesians chapter 4. Therefore, having put away falsehood, he's talking about what he the put on and put off that he did yesterday. Let each one of you speak the truth with his neighbor. For, here's the rationale, we are members of one another. Be angry and do not sin. Do not let the sun go down on your anger, and give no opportunity to the devil. Let the thief no longer steal, but let him labor, doing honest work with his hands, so that he might have something to share with anyone in need. Verse 29, let no corrupting talk come out of your mouths, but only such as good for building up as fits the occasion, that it may give grace to those who hear. So we're members. The big concept today is we're members of one another. We are limbs of each other's body. So it affects various categories: our speech, our conflict resolution, and our generosity and our encouragement. So here's the first one is speak the truth. So this is the talk to the hand, speak to the hand. Speaking the truth, that is, we want to give all truth. We already know from 4:15, two paragraphs ago, that we're supposed to be speaking the truth in love. And so that's implied here as well. We're telling all the truth in all the love. So it would be as truthful as you would be to your own arm. That is yourself. So if your arm is injured, let's say, you say, hey, I'm going to take care of you. I'm going to get some antibiotic cream. I'm going to get some Band-Aids. We're going to wait for this thing to heal. Or if your arm is slothful and you've got to tell your arm, hey, let's dial it up here. You need to strengthen yourself. Or let's say your arm needs to get specific skills, like, hey, we got to get going and get these skills going. Or let's say your arm was really sick, like infected with gangrene. Your body would say, oh my goodness, we got to go to extraordinary measures and get my arm to surgery. Or let's say you're going to do something dangerous. You know you're going to do something dangerous. Let's say fire up a power tool. You would say to your arm, we are walking in some dangerous territory right now. Our fingers are in incredible danger, as they never are before when you don't have power tools. So you have this honesty with your arm. So truthful. And the idea is, like, I want this arm. I love my arm. I want it still to be attached. I want it to be honest. I want to be, the loving thing to do is to say, hey, you're going to fire up a power tool. Let's be careful out there. So speaking the truth with love, assuming that I want this arm to be a part of me forever. All right, let's talk about conflict resolution. This is one of life's greatest skills. You often hear this verse used in marriage. Don't let the sun go down on your anger. And it's a great skill that we should be using in the church. So acknowledging that there's going to be difficulty, there's going to be some conflict, but he says here, let's limit this. Let's limit this in three ways. Number one is in time. So he says, don't let the sun go down on this. So let's work on this ASAP. And then the severity. So I'm angry, so I'm going to destroy the world. I'm going to drop a nuclear bomb, scorched earth policy. No. Conflict resolution, yes. But in a almost like in a kind way. Why? So that the third expectation is that we have a functioning membership, a functioning relationship when this is over. That my arm still talks to the rest of my body. That we're aiming for restoration, healing, and ongoing membership. So if my arm is injured, it assumes that we're going to get over this injury. We're going to work through this. We're going to get healing. It's not injured and, cut this thing off. And verse 27 says, gives no opportunity to the devil, which is exactly what Satan wants. That either can be, let's say you don't speak the truth. Hey, my arm's got gangrene, but I'm ignoring it. Or, not working towards healing. Satan would love, this is the image I have for this, Satan would love for the body of Christ to be like a Civil War surgery amputation tent, where all these limbs are cut off and the body of Christ is handicapped from there on because we lost all these great members. So the idea with the way we speak truth to each other and the way that we have conflict resolution is, yes, do truth speaking. Let's do this right, though, with the idea that we're going to have an ongoing walk with each other. Then as far as generosity, verse 28, let the thief no longer steal, let him labor, let him do honest work. How do I know that you're working hard enough that you have something to share with those in needs? And then encouragement, verse 29, let no uncorrupting or foul speech or let no corrupting talk come out of your mouth. Let's talk to the hand, yes, but let's do it in an encouraging and kind way. We have never spoken a neutral word in our life. They're either positive or negative. And he's saying here, be careful. Use your words carefully. Use your build-up words, the ones that give grace to those who hear. So I think by looking at talking to the hand, that we are members of one another's, we are limbs of the body. That's what that means. We are limbs of the body. It affects everything. It helps us treat each other correctly in telling each other the truth, in the way we speak to each other, in the way we have anger, in the way we have effort, and the way that we encourage each other. We are members of one another. We are limbs of the body. Let's act like it.